and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a first impressions on the Lashify at-home eyelash extension kit. So I had seen this all over Instagram when I was getting my eyelashes done at a salon, and I was really intrigued by it, but I didn't need it at that time. So I just kind of favorited it or saved it, and then when I took off my eyelash extensions, because it was too time consuming, too expensive, variety of different reasons, I went ahead and picked up the Lashify system because I wanted to give it a try to see would it bridge the gap to help me grow out my lashes. I was really intrigued with it. I know that there's a lot of videos out there about this system, but what I wanted to do was just provide you another perspective, kind of like the girl next door. Have any makeup experience or anything. I'm in human resources, for God's sakes. I do not have a creative bone in my body, but I wanted to share this with you guys. So if you're interested, you can see, hey, there's somebody like me. You know, if you don't have any special skills or anything, that you'll be able to do it, or how easy it is for somebody who, you know, is like you. So like I said, I don't have any special skills or anything like that. I'm not normally good at this stuff. I can't even put on regular lashes. So I'm really hoping that this works. I'm really excited, but also very nervous because I want it to work so bad that I think I'll be very disappointed if it doesn't. Not only that, it's not cheap, and we'll kind of go into that. So what I ended up getting in this Lashify system, it comes in a cute box like this, and it did have like a little wax kind of seal. I broke it just because I wanted to make sure that everything was in here. So this is the control kit. There's 3 different lash styles that they have. They have Amplify, which is supposed to be like the most natural looking. They have Bold, which is the one that I got, which is bolder and thicker and darker. And then they have a curl one that's supposed to be a natural curl. So they are all the same price. This control kit is $145, but it's supposed to come with everything that you need. So these are the instructions. I'm guessing these are like extra little clamp things. Here is the little box, and it has a pretty decent sized mirror here, and then here are all the tools. So it comes with the bonders, the glues, and then it has 2 different sizes of the lashes. The first one, again, that I got, B12, and then the other one is B14. So these are supposedly the 2 like most popular lengths. It also comes with these little tweezers. So for 145 bucks, you allegedly get, and I say allegedly because I don't know, you allegedly get everything that you need. Now, the other cool thing that I liked about this was the box has this cute little mechanism, and once you take this stuff out, it does have little places where you can put these little cartridge containers, because there are other lashes that you can purchase. They have the 3 collection, the Amplify, the Bold, and the Curl, and then they have different lengths. So they have like 8 millimeters, I think all the way up to 18 millimeters. So you can really customize your look depending on what length you want. So if you want something a little bit more natural, or obviously a little bit more baba boom. And then they have 4 intimate collections, and there's a variety of different styles. They have like a mink one, and then they have ones that aren't black, where they'll have like a ginger, or I forget what the other colors, but like more colors. So it's kind of cool. I like the fact that they can reuse the packaging, because otherwise I would just throw this box away. There's really no purpose for it. But the fact that it's an actual container. I didn't purchase any other lashes because by the time I purchased everything, $145, and I purchased a couple other things, obviously the price tag was pricey, and I don't know if the system's gonna work for me, so I wanted to kind of just get the basics, and then if it does work for me, I will go and buy more. So that was my thought process. So the other items that I picked up that do not come in the control kit was the pre-cleanse. This retails for $31. The other one that I got was the melt away. So this helps kind of take them off. It's supposed to be like forgiving or whatever, so you're not ripping out your lashes. This one retailed for $21. And then the other thing I picked up in addition to the control kit is the Nightbond. So I actually followed somebody on Instagram who was like really the first person that introduced me to this. She's a hairstylist here in the DFW area, and she did a short video on Instagram. If you hear my dog's in the back, like I didn't have the heart, she's getting old, so I didn't have the heart to like lock her out of the bathroom. She wanted to come in here, so that's why the door's open. And all those noises is her breathing, because she likes me to know that she's there and that I'm not paying attention to her. So she's right down there. But anyways, when I was watching the lady that I follow on Instagram, she did a video and she recommended the Nightbond for longevity. They do say that it can last up to 7 days, but it really depends on the application and the different products you use. But the lady that I follow said that the Nightbond was the way to go. So I went ahead and picked that up. That retailed for $23. So as you can see, everything to kind of get the system in place, it's a little pricey. So that's why I'm a little nervous, because I didn't look at the return policy. So I'm not sure if I can return all this stuff. But fingers crossed that it will actually work. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, they have pretty in-depth, it looks like, lash instructions. So I'm literally just gonna go step by step. I did put on like my moisturizer and everything, but other than that, I do not have anything else on my skin. So I am going to, the first instruction it says is to start with clean lashes. Use the pre-cleanse to ensure your lashes are clean, oil-free, and dry. Use a lint-free cotton pad or disposable mascara spoolie to apply pre-cleanse to your lashes. So I do have one of the lint-free like little things. So let me go ahead and open this and we'll get cleansing. So I'm just gonna do one eye. Oh, it comes out quickly. So there's no burning or anything like that. There's redness, but my eyes get like super red as soon as I touch them. So that's not the product, it's just my skin. But there's no burning or greasiness or anything like that. It almost feels like I'm like cleansing my skin or with water. So, and I usually have pretty sensitive eyes, so I don't feel any burning or stinging or anything like that. So good to go. So the next thing is, it says to apply a light coat of the Whisper Light Flexible Bond. So they have clear or black, so either side, and it says to apply the bond in clear or black to the underside of the upper lashes, concentrating at the root. A little goes a long way. If you use too much bond, lashes won't adhere. Good to know. So this side has like, obviously this is the white side, and this has like a little poking mechanism, but then this side is like a little spoolie. So I'm a little nervous because I feel like, oh my gosh, if I apply them all wonky, then I'm gonna be stuck with this weird thing. But I also want to see how long they actually last. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to go ahead and use the white, no, I'm gonna use the mascara wand, because to me that seems like it would be the easiest to apply because you're actually taking it up. Let's do this. I'm so nervous. Okay, apply clear to the underside lashes, concentrate at the root. A little goes a long way. Ah, just poke myself in the eye. Oh no. Well, it was very close to the root. So next, it says, gently remove your gossamer lashes from the cartridge using the control wand or your fingers. So I'm gonna start with the outer band first. Oh, it's sticking to my underside. Oh no. I feel like maybe I should just do this with my fingers first. So that one wasn't horrible to apply, but it's weird because getting used to this, I feel like I don't have the right angle. Like my eye isn't opening up the best way. I feel like I almost have to like hold my eye open. And I heard like you're applying it right to the upper lashes, but I heard like if you apply it on the waterline, it is super uncomfortable. No, this isn't the easiest, I'll be completely honest with you. We're gonna start all over. Abort, abort. First round, not the easiest because you're trying to work with the tool and everything. My eye, like I need to figure out the angle, what the best angle, because I'm like closing my eye as it's getting close and I can't see where that upper lash line is. So the key is to keep your like eye open, but then there's also the tool is a little weird, so it takes a little bit of getting used to. I'm wondering, maybe I should just do it with this, the white one first. Also is hard like when you work out and your arms are sore. So you definitely want to hold it like this and then under that. Okay, so that is the first eye. So next it says to fuse it. Okay, not horrible. So then it says make it last. Complete your look by using the glass waterproof lash extender to the underside of the top lashes to seal and remove any stickiness. This provides longevity. So it has a little thing here. There's one. So kind of first thoughts, and I'll do the second one and I'll speed that one up. It is a lot more challenging than what I thought it was going to be, but it's not impossible. I did finally get them on. They're not, this one right here for whatever reason, I don't know if you can see, I know it's so disgusting looking at somebody's eyeball, but you can see they're not perfectly straight, but for whatever reason, this one right here just would not go in place. But I think the problem I was using, like we'll see on the second one, like those little plastic clamps over. As far as comfort, I do, honestly feel like I have something in my eyes. Let's be honest, but it feels very similar to lash extensions. They don't feel heavy. I don't feel like anything is poking me. They're very comfortable. I can see them, which is obviously, wonky in itself, but yeah, that's the first one. Let's go ahead and do the second one. So that is it. You can see I didn't, like this one is still a little wonky. That one I was having a little problems with, but overall not horrible. It does look very much like lash extensions. These are kind of natural looking, like obviously they don't look like my lashes, that's reality. But I also like kind of feel like they look like I just had my lash extensions done at a salon and not in my bathroom with a camera in my face, So a couple of things real quick. They are super comfortable. With this one, I do, you do feel something on your eye. Let's just be honest. Same thing with lash extensions at a salon. I do feel the weight of them, but they're not super heavy. They're not uncomfortable. I think that they're relatively easy to apply. You can see the first one was not good, but it's all about finding the right angle and really trying to figure out what the best method is for this brush or this tool or whatever. I think that's the most challenging part, is just finding the right angle. The other part that I think was challenging for me was because my eyelashes are so blonde, it was hard to see where my eyelashes started and my lid started, because I had seen videos where people had accidentally put it on their like lid, the top of their lid or whatever, or the underlining of their lid, and they said it was really, really uncomfortable. So I was being cognizant of not doing that, but it did make it a challenge because I couldn't see my lashes. Obviously, if you have dark lashes, that's not going to be a problem for you. You're going to automatically see it. I do have to say, I think I like the white glue a little bit better because I saw how much I was putting on, whereas the black, I really wasn't sure how much I was putting on. Definitely, I think the technique, I got them on. I know it's possible. So the nervousness or whatever of do they work or can I make them work is kind of gone. And because they are comfortable, I'm gonna wear them and I'll check in every day. Okay. So this is day one of the Lashimers or Lashify lashes. I've worn them all day. It is now about 7:30 at night, so I'm getting ready to take off my makeup. They have held up really, really well throughout the day. For the most part, I don't feel them, but I could tell throughout the day, like they're a little bit heavy. Like when I first put them on, they're not heavy. I couldn't feel them at all, but it's almost like the weight of them is causing my eyelids to kind of feel a little bit sore just from like the heaviness. So I experienced the same thing when I used when I did the lash extensions. When I first got them, like the first 24 hours, my eyes just felt a little bit sore or just kind of heavy, weighted down or whatever. But I know within the next couple days it should be good. But other than that, they're super comfortable. They've held up. I did my complete makeup just like normal. I used cream eyeshadow just so I could get in. And it really, really worked well. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my makeup off. Okay, so it is the morning of day 2. So I went and worked out this morning, and I didn't film as soon as I got up because I get up at 4:30 in the morning and I'm half asleep or whatever. So I did look at myself this morning. This little piece right here is missing. It wasn't horrible enough for me to try to fix it before I went to work out. Usually I do not wear any makeup to go work out. So it was like, okay, it's fine. But I did notice that through sleeping, this little spot had come off. Came back, they held up good. It was cardio day, so I was sweating a lot and everything. Came back, they held up. I didn't have anything else missing. Took a shower this morning and just gently washed my face. I used the Tula cleanser, so it's not oil-based or whatever, and I just didn't scrub my eyes. I just kind of went around and splashed water. And then I'm very gentle at making sure I don't like pull on them. Same thing I would do with lash extensions. And after I got out of the shower, I realized that this piece was missing. But again, it's not even that bad. And I don't even know if I will fix it, but I do notice like right here, and I noticed it yesterday, it almost seems like there's like a space the way that I have them like crooked over. So I might actually try to double up on that and then put another double one right here, but like overlap them. So we'll see. Good morning, day 3. I decided to wake up, not go work out. But when I woke up this morning, I felt this little thing dangling. So I kind of gently pulled it and just put it up on my vanity. I plan to fix it this morning. It was kind of hanging by a thread. It wasn't like it was still like stuck on. So when I pulled it away, it was 100% fine. But everything else seems to have held up really, really well. I don't sleep on, like I kind of sleep on my side, but kind of like this. So I don't know, maybe I just didn't put it on well enough or whatever. So not a big deal. I know it will take a couple minutes, only a couple minutes this morning. Not fretting about it. Yesterday, I went into the office. So yesterday was day 2 and I wore them all day in the office. I did bring the kit with me just in case I had to like reapply or anything was falling off. Nothing budged. They were super, super comfortable. I completely forgot that I was wearing them. Yeah, they were really, really comfortable. I did a pretty much full makeup eye look and everything, and felt put together, didn't have any issues or whatever. And even last night when I got home, they were all sticking on and holding on, and they looked really, really good. So this morning, just missing that one, and that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and reapply it, and then I'll come back tomorrow and let you know how today went. Okay, so it is day 6 of the Lashify Glossomers or whatever. I ended up, the first couple days, as the video will show, a couple of the Glossomers did come off while I was sleeping, but it's super easy to put them back on. But by day 3 and 4 and 5, up till yesterday, they were completely fine. And I could have gotten a couple more days wear out of it, but I just felt like at that point, 6 days was a perfect time to kind of take them off. I wanted to do kind of a skincare routine and use some of my oil products, which you can't do with these because it could mess up the bond and everything. So I just felt like it was a perfect spa day. I went ahead and took them off. I used the remover that they recommend. They did come off very, very easily. I don't feel like my lashes have been damaged in any way. There wasn't any pulling or tugging or anything like that. But I woke up this morning and went ahead and put on a brand new set just because I just felt like my eyes needed a break for just a couple, for 12 hours or whatever. And it wasn't because I felt like they were heavy or damaging or annoying. It just was after 6 days, I was like, okay, I'm ready for, you know, kind of a new set. So thinking about this week and what I've learned and kind of my first impressions, I wanted to sum it up for you guys. First off, they were not as easy as I originally thought they were going to be. When I looked at some YouTube videos and on Instagram and stuff like that, people were just flopping them on. What I realized the problem was I wasn't looking at like the professionals doing it. I was looking at other YouTubers do it, or just, you know, girls next door like me, but I wasn't actually going onto the Lashify. They have some educators, and I felt like there was a lot of them that had really good tips of how long to let the glue dry and some different stuff like that. So the first thing was I found like it wasn't as easy, but I felt like it's because I didn't educate myself on the proper way of doing it. I literally just read the instructions, which are okay, but there's just little tips and tricks that will help you. The second thing that kind of going along with that, when you first get your kit, play with the little wand tool. When I was first doing it, I was overwhelmed. I wasn't sure how to hold it because it is a little bit weird. You have to switch it when you're going to the next eye, all that stuff. So I felt like I didn't give myself enough time to kind of, you know, feel and poke and just play with it before I jumped into it. So I think that was the other thing that I was having an issue with, was I just didn't do enough prep time up front just to play with it before I just dove into it. But other than that, I was able to get it. So if I can do it, definitely other people can do it. It's definitely an easy system, but it's not like, you know, you just go in there and all of a sudden you're gonna have perfect lashes. You'll have perfect-ish lashes, where I felt like I felt like when I went to the store, when I went to work or whatever, I didn't feel like, oh gosh, people are looking at my lashes or anything like that. They couldn't tell that it was a little wonky, and they were fine. So definitely good. So my overall impressions, I really do like them. I ended up picking up some more. I went ahead and went on the website and picked up some of their mink lashes because I felt like they looked a little bit more like fluffy and wispy. And then I picked up some fluffy ones, and then I thought I picked up something else. I can't remember. I picked up the little blower thing because I felt like it would help, you know, get the glue kind of tacky quicker instead of sitting here blowing my eyes and stuff like that. I just felt like that. And it was like $7, so it wasn't that big a deal. But these are the ones that I did today, and they were a heck of a lot easy to do, or more easy to do than the ones that I did the first time. It was like night and day difference. And then I even doubled up on this end just to kind of give it a little bit more flair. So definitely loving them. They are super comfortable. They are just as good as eyelash extensions. But what I love about this is you get the control kit that really is everything that you need. I haven't used the Nightbond, but honestly and truly, I felt like the control kit had everything that I needed to, you know, try it out, see if I like it, and then definitely, you know, that kind of core set that I will use in the future. So definitely recommend the control kit. As far as the differences between the Lashify and the extensions, to me, I feel like they look just as good as extensions. I feel like you can definitely do a natural look, you can do a bold look, and what I like about it is it's customizable. I am in control of what kind of eye look I want. If I want to do a little bit more natural one week or vamp it up because I have a special event or whatever, I can just go in there and pop some more eyelashes to get a little bit more volumized look. I love that. The ability to customize it. So I like the fact that it's easier, it's quicker, it's a heck of a lot less expensive, less time at the salon. I mean, it literally took me maybe 15 minutes to do this set this morning. I might have to tweak one tomorrow morning, but by that time it'll be 2 minutes, you know, whatever. So all the time that I'm saving. And then the other thing I like about it was one of the reasons, many reasons why I stopped doing eyelash extensions was I felt like the first week you get them done, they look fabulous. They look amazing. Everybody gives me compliments. Oh my gosh, it's so great. The second week, they start looking scraggly. And I was one of those people that was very, very religious about taking care of them. I really, truly took care of them. I even bought like this extra bond and stuff, and I still, by the second week, you would see some missing, and that's just natural. What I like about this is if something's missing or something falls off, I just pop a new one in. So it always have that like perfect eyelash extension look, and I don't have to wait to go get it filled. The other thing is they're just as comfortable as eyelash extensions. I think there's just as much versatility. I've taken showers. I've worked out with them, I've worn them without makeup, I wear them with makeup. It definitely has the same versatility as eyelash extensions. I recommend them. I am in love with them. I think they're fabulous. And like I said, I'm purchasing more, but I definitely will be doing an updated video. But again, I just want to do this video to show you my experience, what I think about them, but overall, great first impressions and looking forward to really play with them in the future. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have ever tried this Lashify system, please leave your comments below so that other viewers know what worked, what didn't work, what you would recommend, so that we can help educate ourselves. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Until next time, bye.